Hello everyone, I was a little late, and welcome back to Starfox Adventures. A game that I'm going to be very critical of, and I'm going to say a lot of things about this game, probably being a little nasty about it and things like that. But honestly, this game deserves so much love and is honestly really good. But there's really bad things about it. For example, this fireweed, I can't seem to pick it up for the life of me. Maybe that's not something I can do yet, but I thought I could. So there's that. But yeah, I'm going to be very critical. I'm going to talk bad about this game a lot. But know that I do it out of love because I actually greatly do enjoy this game. Okay. Good. And of course, it's not the C-stick that is your camera, like every other Gamecube game that I know of. It's a freaking item menu. Bomb spores, full of explosive goodness. Find somewhere to plant it and see what grows. So this is the slightly annoying part about bomb spores, is that if they land, then they poof away. If they hit the water, they poof away. And you need a lot of these, especially here in the first section of the game. So I'm going to grab me 6, 7, somewhere around there. Seems like a good number to collect. Yeah, that should be enough. Now, if you remember, there was a bomb spore area over here. So let's make our way over here. And I think this is a bomb spore, isn't it? No? Oh, no, that's a dig spot. That's later on in the game. This is a bomb spore. And every time you plant a bomb spore, it has to do that cutscene. With the bomb spore growing, Fox backing off, every time. Every single time. The old 3D games like this tended to be full of moments that were just like, okay, but why? Like, really though. It's like, okay, I see that that's a thing, but you really don't need to sit there and show me a cutscene of it happening every single time it happens. Like, I got it the first couple of times. Just let me plant the thing, let it grow, you know. I don't need to see a cutscene of freaking Fox putting the bomb spore down, backing away, watching it grow, you know. Though I'll admit that Fox does move in a fairly sexy manner when he walks away like that. So, I mean, I'm just saying. So, what can I say? I like tails. You know, I'll just be straight up honest. I like tails, and it's not necessarily even that the tail is connected to an animal or animal person. It's just I like tails. So, I mean, I guess it does have to be, you know, connected to a person. It's not like it's not like there's an attraction to, like, a cat or something, but this is somewhere I can't get to yet, even though it's open. If I went that way, it would lead to a spot that I can't do fully yet, so there's no, like, I could go down there, but it leads to a maze. And while I could start going through the maze, I can't finish the maze. The maze leads to the first, well, I'm not going to tell you what it is, because that's something that we have to find out later. But, so there's 6 Krazoa spirits, but there's also 4 of something else, and we'll have to collect all of them. So basically 10 dungeons that we have to do throughout the whole game. So, and those paths lead to those. That path led to one of the dungeons. Also, I don't think this makes me move any faster. I don't know. I just like rolling. I do need the high def display, but we'll get that later because I can't buy it yet. Cape Claw. Are we in Cape Claw? No, we're in Thorntail Hollow. I need Thorntail Hollow map. Krazoa Palace and Thorntail Hollow are the 2 I need the most. Play this match. Okay, I'll send it to you. And of course, look, you got a map. Use the PDA to zoom in and out of the map to reveal all the hidden caves and passageways. Look, you got a map. Let's show a cutscene to tell you that you got a map. I mean, it's not like, you just bought the map, so of course you got a map. And I'm not kidding. Like, later on, like now that we've seen the, hey, you got a map cutscene, it's going to continue to do that. Watch. Like, okay, so we've already seen maps, right? We get it, right?
Okay, I'll show it to you.
So I buy it, and then this is the Thorntail Hollow map. Use the PDA to zoom in and out of the map to reveal all the hidden caves and passageways. Hey, it's like a freaking Zelda game or something. Like in Zelda games where they do the, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do, and then they give you the map. And then they'll give, you get the dungeon map for the, 20th time in Ocarina of Time. And it still is like, you found the dungeon map. Here's an explanation of the dungeon map. Even though this is the 20th time you've gotten the dungeon map and should know what it is. Here's an explanation. This is a dungeon map. Yes, I get it. As Aaron from Game Grumps, Ego Raptor, says, there's so much waiting. I like that I hit him and that knocked him to standing, and then he immediately sat back down. I'd like to help you, but the Queen Earthwalker told me that I must not move. Only invited guests can visit the Warpstone. Oh, right. Totally forgot about that whole thing. Totally forgot that I was after the Queen Earthwalker, which is over here. Completely forgot. Okay, seriously, aim. Thank you. You can see how much trouble I have, even with a gigantic target.
Is anybody there?
So imagine small targets.
My name is Fox McCloud, and you must be the Queen Earthwalker.
No, Lord, no, Kadu, way away. Moshe, Kio Rutsu, Kehot Rokio Shatros, Ut Kubot Ki Ice Mountain.
Did you get that, Slippy?
You've got to go to the Ice Mountain and rescue her son, the Prince Tricky.
Nice name. Okay, lady, I'll bring it back to you. Can you give me some directions?
There we go.
Oemish Weki Keo Warpstone. Kutso Kutsoj Wuk Feno. Ut Sojod Uekeo.
To that big stone
need to know. I'll be back soon, Queen. Don't you worry.
I love that Slippy pops in like that.
Here yet?
It's nearly ready, Fox. I just need a bit more time. Slippy out.
I love the way Slippy pops in there and Fox is like, "Eey!" You know, it freaks him out. I was like, what? I was like, really, Slippy? Urgh. I love it. It's great. Zoom that out because I like to be able to see my map and not have it be ginormous. So I am probably not going to 100% this game, just saying it now. If I do, I will be very surprised. I did attempt a 100% run. You saw the 94% there. That was actually like, I had found most everything, but not quite. And I had reached a point where you can't go back. Also, I hate that in video games, by the way, where they're like, oh, here's a section. Now you cannot ever go back at all, which means you either have 100% of the game at this point, or you're screwed. And I had not 100% of the game, and so I had missed something. Out of my way. Yeah, I know I can't get over there till later, but whatever.
Nobody ever brings me gifts anymore. Nobody ever brings me gifts anymore.
I hate this guy so much. Nobody ever brings me gifts anymore.
Lovely sweetie.
It really must have been candy, because,
Who dares bother the mighty Warpstone? 1,000 years I've been left alone to rest. What do you want?
Well, can you help us?
Help you? No.
But you're a Warpstone. You're supposed to help.
Right. Let's see if I can remember what I'm supposed to do. Okay. Now if you push left on the control...
I don't understand the need for that.
to one of those Warpstone thingies. We'll get back to that in a minute. And if you push forward on the control stick, then you can enter the maze. Now this one's a bit special. When you have collected a Krazoa spirit, then push right on the control stick. And I'll send you to Krazoa Palace. Now, you know what I do, so hurry up and make a choice. If not, then press B so I can get back to sleep.
Ice Mountain.
Are you ready to walk?
So we'll be interacting with the Warpstone an annoyingly large amount. So it is fairly annoying having to interact with him on a regular basis, but at least he's not like the shopkeeper. You know, the shopkeeper is just annoying. If I remember right, this is the part, like one of 3 parts in this game, that outright sucks. 'Cause it's obnoxious and really ridiculous, and I hate it. But it's bad, but it's not, you know, it's not game breaking, in my opinion. So it's what I would basically say is one of this game's weakest points. So, I wouldn't say it's terrible, but I would say that it's not that great. It's an A to pick up, but I can't pick it up. So I have to do something else, which is the bomb spore over here. See, so we've already needed 3 bomb spores there, as you've seen. And which would normally be fine if it wasn't for the fact that collecting 3 bomb spores is a pain. Also, this is another cheat token, which is completely useless, by the way, unless you are planning to go into the maze. That's literally the purpose of the cheat tokens, is the maze. If you do not ever do the maze, there is never any purpose to buying the cheat tokens. The cheat tokens only work in the maze. So. Now something to note here is the way that the camera kind of locks onto the enemy. Which is kind of cool because I don't have to Z-target or anything like that, like in Zelda. It just kind of automatically does it. Which means that I can use the L targeting here freely. You know, if there's an enemy here, if I turn around like this and I hit the button, it's not going to L target him. Instead, it's actually just going to rotate the camera around still. Which is nice. It's one of the things that I wish Zelda could do a little better. But I hate this part so much. I really do.
Pick on someone your own size. I am Fox McCloud, lead pilot of the Starfox team. I've come to take the prince back to his home. Hey, wait!
And they run off and get on their little speed bikes. And here comes the part that is ridiculous. It's not just enough that you have to beat them to Prince Tricky. You actually have to kill all of them. Because if you get there before them, they still win. Only by killing both of them can you get through. And that's the part I don't like. Is the fact that you actually have to kill them in order to get through here. Because it's hard enough just to get ahead of them, let alone kill both of them. Like, I haven't even killed the first guy yet. So there's no way that I'm going to kill both of them. This takes me, like, no joke, 10 or more tries every time. Whoa, okay, well, I just passed him. I did not mean to pass him because that means that I have screwed up, but oh well. Because even if I pass this guy, I still lose because the other guy is not dead. And I don't have the time to kill the guy up here at the front either. That was weird lag. And this is the end. Now, why it is that Fox can't just get up and fight, I don't know. But he can't. Let's try that one more time before I end this episode, and then we'll continue on from there. So, okay. See, every time I run into something, it slows me way the heck down. And I am hitting the accelerate button, by the way. So I am going as fast as I can. Also, these guys take like 3 or 4 hits to kill. Okay. That pretty much ended the run right there. The fact that I got stuck on that. Also, every time you run into one of these guys to try to kill them, it slows you down as well. See, that's 3 hits. It's really annoying. And you have to cut all the shortcuts and all the secrets and... Like, yeah, see? Game over. Because I didn't even kill the first guy, let alone the second one. I never even saw the second guy. Well, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode off here. I do hope you've enjoyed. If you have, feel free to subscribe. Check the video description down below for a link to the playlist. That way you can get caught up on any episode you might have missed. And I'll see you all next time. See you later.